What you're about to watch is a clip from my Brandlytics training where I get together with entrepreneurs, thought leaders who want to build their brand using YouTube and making data-driven decisions to blow up their brand this year. Enjoy. Hack your network. So this one is very valuable because there's probably people who you're connected to that you don't even know that you're connected to. And so there's a couple ways to look at this. The first is through YouTube. So on YouTube, if you go to your dashboard, there's a little card that shows you your recent subscribers. So last 90 days, it'll show you here, last 90 days, and it'll show you who subscribed to your channel. So when I go to mine, I see that Coachy, Danny Mac, Global Video Pro One, all subscribed to my channel in the past 90 days. And what they do is they sort it by the channels with the biggest subscribers. So all of you right now could go do this, or after this, after this session, you can go look at your own channel and see who has subscribed to your channel, because these people are going to be easier to do collaborations with. If you reach out to them and you find out their email address or Instagram handle, it's a lot easier to get a yes because they already know who you are. They already like you because they've subscribed to your channel. And so it's much easier outreach. You can then click that see all button. And everybody should have this card. This was an experimental card a while back, but everybody should have this now. It's kind of buried on the page, though. You got to scroll down. So dashboard, and then scroll down, find recent subscribers, and then click see all. So then you click see all, and what happens is it'll take you to a giant page, and you can switch it to lifetime. So at the top, it defaults to 90 days, but then you can switch it to lifetime. And then this will show you everybody who has subscribed to your channel that has significant subscriber count. So this is mine, right? This person is 5 million, 5 million, 3 million, 2 million, 2 million, 1 million, or whatever, 2 million, 2 million. We're getting there. So of this list, the only one that I've done it with is Tom. So I've done a couple of collaborations with Tom in the past, and he was gracious enough to read a section of my book, Built to Serve, and use that for our promo pieces. The other ones I haven't. I undervalue this strategy. The amount of work to kind of reach out and then back and forth. I just haven't prioritized it. I don't see it as a huge win. Even though some of these channels are bigger than me, right? I'm almost at 3. So we've got 3 of these channels that are bigger than me. This one is almost double my size. I don't know what she does. I think she's more like lifestyle in Russia or something. This guy does cartoon psychology. I don't remember what Gavin does. I think it's lifestyle vlogging kind of thing. So it requires some creativity, right? If Chris is finding that there's a Fortnite channel that is subscribed to him and they've got an audience, well, maybe your music could be on in the background for his next Fortnite series. Like maybe we make a special playlist for him that's an hour of your music back to back, and he has a special, maybe he even streams with you. Maybe you learn Fortnite, or maybe you're already a pro at Fortnite and you do a session together, right? And your music's on in the background, that kind of collaboration. If you find it fun, it could be really good. Again, the work to set up. So now it's thinking about what's the value that you could bring their channel. Like, what are you an expert at that they need help with, that they're not good at, that they could use some content for? First off, if you go to their about page, there's usually some kind of contact information. Like you go to YouTube, look at their channel, and there's an about tab. Click on that. It'll show you contact information typically for them. Often it's an email. If not there, then you've got a Twitter or Instagram account that you can connect to. That's how you reach out and you say, hey, thank you. Hey, it's Nicola. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. It's awesome. Do you want to do some kind of collaboration together? I'd love to make a video on your channel about 1, 2, 3, right? So you look at their channel, you see what they're great at, and don't just do the exact same thing that they're great at, because that's competitive, but what are they missing? And then those could be topics for you to be able to reach out to and share. I remember I did one with a woman who's doing a lot of lifestyle vlogging stuff, and we're trying to find an angle, like how do we work this out? And it turns out she loved Shark Tank, and she didn't understand a lot of the terminology on Shark Tank, a lot of the language, a lot of the deal making. Like she doesn't understand what Kevin O'Leary was saying. So I said, okay, give me a list of the 10 words or 10 phrases that you hear a lot that you don't really understand what it means. and I'll make a video explaining what those 10 things mean. So that was the kind of collaboration that we ended up doing for her channel. There was a dating guy called the Josh Speaks, who's got a couple 100,000 on his channel. And it's like, I'm not really the dating guy, dude. I don't know what we're going to do together. I don't have a lot of dating advice to share. So I made one about belief and confidence, and then how that can impact your entire life. And so like sometimes it requires a little bit of creativity to make it happen. Sometimes it's super direct and easy. Terry says, I'm going to look at mine when I get back home. I love it. I can definitely see the opportunity in doing more podcast, live stream interviews. Yeah, especially if you're the one being interviewed, that's even better because you're on their channel. For most of mine, I mix it up actually. I mean, I had Tony Robbins on my channel. He hasn't interviewed me for his channel yet. Anna says, I get a lot of invites for podcast collabs, and some I feel excited about, but I need a polite way to say no to some. I figure what my default response is. But you can, it's easy just to say you're full up right now. I mean, I would say something like that. Like, I'm full up right now. I don't have a space right now. You can reach back out in a month, in 2 months, whatever. And sometimes I like putting up hoops for people and then see if they jump through one. I'm going to share an example of a guy named Brandon later on in this presentation. And I threw him through some hoops. Like, do this, do this, do this. And he did them. It's like, you know what? I like this guy. You know what? I'm going to give this guy a shot. Let's go. So one simple one is I do a live stream 4 days a week with Drew at night and another co-host, Zan the Man, and we answer business questions from the audience. And so if somebody out of the blue messages me, Evan, do you want to come on my podcast? And I have no idea who they are, and it's not some big podcast. I'll say, hey, our default response on Instagram would be, Evan gets a lot of DMs. He can't answer everyone personally, but if you join him on his live stream tonight, you can ask him. This is your chance to ask a question. And most people never show up. Most people don't do it. Like, it's a free live stream happening tonight. You get to ask Evan. If you're not going to spend the 8 minutes to show up at that time, then I'm not going to invest the time to, come on your show or your podcast. So you throw a couple of hoops in there just to weed out the people who are actually interested in it, genuinely interested in it, and will do the work. And I just love supporting those people and making it happen. So yeah, just saying that you're full up, whether it's my team doing it, they'll respond typically saying that, hey, Evan's full up right now, but join him on his live stream. But it could be you as well. I mean, I'll do it with some people. There are a bunch of things I have to say no to. It's hard. It's hard to say no to people, but at the same time, you have to protect your time and your energy and the work that you're doing. Terry says, your gaming live stream is awesome. A great way to engage. Yeah, it's super fun. And some people do show up, and the people who do, they get the extra love, and the people who don't want to put in the little bit of extra work. It's not like I'm asking, hey, buy this $1,000 ticket and you might get a chance to talk to Evan, right? It's like, no, this is a free thing happening tonight. Come by. It's a little bit inconvenient maybe for your time, but we're going for an hour and a half, 2 hours, 4 times a week. Pick a time, come on out and ask Evan your questions. So anyway, so hacking your network, right? There's probably people already. Most people don't do this. Most people didn't even know this feature existed, right? Did you guys know this even existed on YouTube? So you can look at it, and if you just scroll down every now and then to this one on your page, this keeps updating. This is on your dashboard, right? So you can just every now and then just scroll down, and it'll show you if any 3 new ones that are big subscribe to your channel. And the faster you catch it, the easier it is to do some kind of collaboration with, right? Unfortunately, there's no notifications, at least that I know of, to be alerted. Big channel, just subscribe to you. But at least this used to be a lot harder to find out who is subscribed to your channel because you just see a number. But anyway, these are great potential collaborations to reach out to and just keep track of. We can just go cold. We can just say, here's my dream list, here's my bucket list, here's my ideal 100 that I want to reach out to, and start working towards them. But an easier way is people who you're already connected to, who you may not ever have heard of, but they've got an audience and you can do something with them. If you want to see this full video as well as train live with me twice a month to blow up your brand, join the Brandlytics training program. There's a link to join right there next to me. Continue to believe. I'll see you there.